how's it going? This is No Skips, the show where we talk about albums where you press play and you kind of forget about it, right? You press play, you tell everybody, don't come near me. I'm listening to music today. Everything else can wait, and I'm not going to skip any songs. Those are the type of albums that we talk about on this show. And today we are staying in the hip hop realm and we are talking about one of the best to do it, in my opinion, 50 Cent. Okay, we're talking about 50 Cent. Now, I told you a few episodes ago that the type of rap music that I enjoy, I do like a good party anthem, don't get me wrong, but I love when rappers have something to say, you know, when they have a story to tell us, when it's a serious song about serious things, okay? I enjoy those type of rap songs more than the party anthem songs. And this album, I feel like balances that very well. You know, the party anthems that we all know and love, and the more serious songs, okay? And we'll get into all of that. But this album by 50 Cent, it was the debut studio album by 50 Cent. It is Get Rich or Die Tryin', which came out in February of 2003. It had a slew of producers on this, some of them being Eminem, Dr. Dre, just tons and tons of different producers on this thing. Legitimately, I could do a whole episode on the people that produced this album. That's how many there are. But it was a good thing to do that because you got a lot of different flavors involved and you got a lot of different styles involved. And it is an album that to this day, people still listen to and love. And I totally get it. I totally get it. This album, I'm going to see how many songs it's got on it. On the regular edition, it has got, we'll say 18 songs, or excuse me, 19 songs. There are 16 regular songs and then 3 bonus tracks. So take that for what you will. The runtime on this album is 53 minutes and 44 seconds. We'll round up, we'll say 54 minutes, okay? But it is worth it to listen to this whole thing. Now, of the 19 songs they released, 4 of them became singles. But I promise you, more than 4 are the ones you remember, okay? But here are the 4 singles that came out, the official singles from this one. In the Club, which I know I probably said that wrong, but you get what I'm saying. In the Club, that is a gigantic song, and I really do enjoy that one. 21 Questions is another great song as well. PIMP is a great song. And If I Can't, that was the 4th single, okay? So as far as the song that is my favorite off this, I would say my favorite song off of this one is Many Men. I really enjoy that song. And I will say that my wife really enjoys rap music. So a lot of times when we're on, trips, wherever we're going, we will turn on the playlist that I have called Block Party. Because I always thought it would be like a fun thing to have a radio show called Block Party where you play, obviously party anthems, but you also play serious, hip hop music and, do it commercial free. And so in my own way, when I make a playlist on YouTube, I always make it, in the thought of having a radio show like that, if that makes any sense. I'm a radio DJ. That's my day job. So maybe that's why I do that. But anyway, Many Men, that is my favorite song off of this album. And I really, really enjoy that because of just how serious the song is. Of course, he's talking about how many people want to kill him, and like I said, I really respect him for having the courage to put that type of song out, because 50 Cent actually went through some shit. Like, he wasn't just somebody who was saying what was popular to say at the time. He actually went through it and lived it. So when a rapper says, you know what, I'm going to infuse some of myself into my music instead of just doing what the record label tells me to do, that's going to sell records, I respect that. I respect that. But Many Men is my favorite song off of this album. And I'm looking to see some of the other ones on here. You do have another song on here, which is Don't Push Me, which is a good one. Poor Little Rich is a good one as well. And then, of course, you got those singles. Those singles were pretty solid. I enjoy the song PIMP. I enjoy the song In the Club, even though I say it wrong and say it in a funny way, and I apologize for that. And I love the song 21 Questions. I think 21 Questions would be my second favorite. So Many Men, 21 Questions. Those are the two that I find myself replaying a lot. But again, I would encourage you to listen to this whole album, this whole album, all 19 songs of it. I know it's an hour of your time, but I don't think you'll regret it, especially if you love rap music. And even if you're somebody who doesn't like rap music, which I will tell you, I feel like people who say they don't like rap music, they don't understand that rap music has so many flavors. It has so many flavors, so many subgenres. Like I said, you got serious rap songs, you got party anthems. I'm sure you have another thing you could think of, right? But I think people who don't like rap music are just zeroed in on the party anthems. And because they don't like the party anthems, they won't allow themselves to check out any of the serious stuff. And for some people, they don't relate to it because they never went through any of that stuff. For me, I didn't really go through, I didn't have people trying to kill me, I guess you would say. But I did grow up in Atlanta. I obviously I had, situations where people in my family did drugs and things like that. So like sometimes when they're talking, I can relate to what they're saying. Other times I can't, but I still enjoy it and I still appreciate the honesty and the transparency in which they perform and they put themselves out there. I really do respect a lot of a lot of rappers for the way they handle themselves. And like I said, telling their story, because it's hard to do that. It is very hard to do that, to put yourself out there when you know that there's going to be a certain set of people who are going to make fun of you or whatever. So again, this is an album. I don't want to get too far away from what we're trying to do here. This is an album that I would say doesn't have any skips on it, and I would encourage you to spend the hour to enjoy it. Maybe use it as your road trip album. Like I said, my wife and I do that a lot. We listen to a lot of different hip hop on long road trips, and it makes the road trips go by a lot quicker, to be honest with you. A nice mixture of party anthems and serious songs, and you're not really worried about 100 miles of driving. It feels like a lot less because you're having fun. But check out this album. Like I said, it's got a lot of good stuff on it. My two favorite hits are from this album, again, Many Men and 21 Questions. Check it out. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Tryin'. That is the name of the album. Came out in 2003. Did you skip any songs on it? Let me know. If you agree with me, this is a no skip album. This is, one of those that really solidified, that early 2000s rap sound. Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, my friends, remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching on TikTok, do the TikTok thing. And hey, I appreciate you. Be good to yourself, be good to others in that order. I'll see you soon.